Hi, I'm Vicki from growingpeppers.org. You know, growing peppers from seeds can be very rewarding. The supermarkets carry a limited variety of peppers. You might be able to get a different variety maybe from a greenhouse or from the lawn and garden section, but it's a little difficult. But when you grow from seeds, the varieties are endless. There's just a couple of different key things that you need to do to make sure that you've got perfect peppers this year. So let's get started. Okay, to start out, we just need a few things, and that is some good potting soil. Just remember that when you pick up your potting soil, that it has a fertilizer in it that'll really help to accelerate the germination of your seeds. Also, a little bit of water in a can with preferably a small spout, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. You want your planting seeds or cells just like this. As you can see, I've already labeled these with the selection of pepper seeds that we're going to be planting today, and that is a green pepper, habanero peppers, a granbell mix, which this is a red, yellow, purple bell peppers, and then also a Hungarian yellow wax peppers. So we're going to be doing 6 cells for each of these seeds. Okay, potting soil we're working with today. I wanted to show you this because it is a drier soil. So you'll need to add just a little bit of water, but not so much that it's wet. You don't want your seeds to be sitting in wet soil, but just moist to the touch. And so you can see here what I did was I added water to my soil, filled up my planting cells, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take some seeds. As you can see, there they are. They're very small. We're just going to go about a ½ inch down, and you want to kind of spread these out just a little bit. And I'm going to put 3 seeds into each cell, kind of far apart, but if one doesn't germinate, you still have 2 sprouts that you can work with. Now, if all 3 sprouts do come up, usually what I do is the weaker of the sprouts I'll weed out of there, and then when they're big enough to transplant, take those and kind of separate them that way. But all you need to do is just pretty much set them to the top, just like that, and then just very, very carefully place your soil right over top of them, just about a ½ inch down. Let's put some water in the bottom. And there we go. Now what we're going to do is, it's really important that these keep extremely warm. That's why you want to be planting your seeds probably about 6 to 8 weeks from, the final frost of the year. Your seeds need to be in at least 50-degree weather if they're outside. So make sure that if you are transplanting them, that there's no danger of them going through frost. Let's talk about the acceleration of germination. If you have a heat pad, keep that maybe on a low setting. You don't want to do such a high setting because you can the plastic can melt if it gets too hot. So our goal here is not to keep them super, super hot, but to just keep them warm enough that, the germination's going to be accelerated. So I'm going to turn these over just so the chill. They're in my garage, so it gets a little chilly in here at night. I'm going to just keep them on this heat pad. You can also use a light, maybe a 40, 60 watt light, and keep those on there. Take them, and put them in a windowsill during the day, just so they get a little bit of sunlight. Don't put them in direct sunlight. They don't need a whole lot of heat. You don't want to burn those up. You just want to keep them very, very warm. Also, I just took a plain container, and what I'm going to do is place that right over top of the planting cells. Tomorrow morning I'll probably see some condensation on the top, but that's just going to kind of keep the moisture in, and it's going to help germinate those seeds. If you just follow those steps, you should have success and see pepper sprouts popping up in no time. So thanks for dropping by. Again, I am Vicki from growingpeppers.org. Stop by my blog, give me a like, or just leave a comment below and let me know what you're growing this year.